Hello everyone, welcome to the Regional Youth Peace Lab 2021. It's my honor and the pleasure to host this event and greet so many young people from our region who decided to participate in this policy-making competition. We are glad that you are with us today, and I can't wait to hear all of your great ideas and solutions that you will come up with. Unfortunately, we are still not able to be together in this beautiful venue where I am now, but I hope that we will have the chance soon. Thanks to the Regional Youth Cooperation Office, RYPL, United Nations Peace Building Fund, PBF, United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and United Nations Population Fund for making this event happen. We believe that the only way we can change our society for the better is through a series of constructive steps. Youth from diverse backgrounds, combined with learning, mentorship and expert support, innovative technological solutions, and engagement of the public on the regional level, will help us achieve these goals. To start, let's hear more about the motivation behind the competition from the partner organizations. Let's welcome our partner organizations. Now we are going to the person who should tell us more details about the project. This is the person we have been with through the whole process since the very beginning. Rune, welcome. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Nicola. Good evening. Finally, we are here. It's been a long process, and I am very excited to be part of kicking off this Youth Peace Lab. This Youth Peace Lab is part of the project supporting the Western Balkans collective leadership on reconciliation, building capacities and momentum for the Regional Youth Cooperation Office. It is implemented in collaboration between RYPL, UNFPA, UNDP and UNICEF. More specifically, this Youth Peace Lab is part of Output 4 of that project. The conception of it started with a dissatisfaction with the fact that after more than a generation after the Dayton Peace Agreement, young people across Western Balkans still grow up in society impacted by a reconciliation deficit that limits their opportunities both now and in the future. Young people told us they are tired of policy, that they feel excluded and that they have different dreams and that those dreams aren't realized. In response, Output 4 of this project has two dimensions. One, it's a regional study into the barriers, limitations, but also opportunities young people see for peace and reconciliation. And two, it gives opportunities for young people to imagine and chart a different course for the Western Balkans. My hope, UNFPA's hope, and I'm sure the hope of all of our partners is that the Youth Peace Lab will be an experience that will stay with you for your entire life, that you'll have a great time and you will want to remember it back forever. That it will help provide a different perspective on the future for the region and create strong networks among young people, mentors and policymakers. Young people have hopes and dreams, and young people have a right to be part of shaping the future that you will live in. It's your future. Young people in their diversity also have different perspectives. And they have different lived experiences, and they need to be part of shaping the shared future of the region. Without young people's voices, initiatives will be less effective. They will miss out on the creativity, energy, and imaginations that young people bring. Over the next couple of weeks, I invite you to be first and foremost young. Don't try to live up to policy standards of the past, what you've seen done before. Your strength is to be young, with the ability to imagine a different horizon and constructing new paths to get there. Seize this opportunity, create a different shared future, one that is peaceful, just, inclusive and sustainable. Imagine a future not just for yourself, but first and foremost for those most vulnerable and marginalized amongst you. Take forward what you achieve in the Youth Peace Lab and continue to shape the future of your region. Thank you, and thank you for joining. I look forward to see what you produce. Thank you again.
Thank you, Rune. I am inspired to change the world. The next speaker is Vladica Jovanovic from RYPL. Vladica, please, can you introduce us with your work with youth and the importance of RYPL's mission with youth?
Hi everyone, hope you guys can hear me. My name is Vladica Jovanovic. I'm a project leader at RYPL and I'm engaged in the project called Supporting Western Balkans Collective Leadership on Reconciliation, through which the Youth Peace Lab is also taking place. I'm sure most of you know about us at RYPL and what we do, but I also want to sum it up real fast for those of you who might be exposed to us and our work for the first time. So RYPL is an institutional mechanism from the Western Balkans created by our governments and has a very strong mandate to promote youth mobility, cooperation, and path to our reconciliation. We were established back in 2016, so we are quite young ourselves as an organization, and we are just now finishing the implementation of our first strategic plan and looking to collect inputs and do the planning for the next one. This Youth Peace Labs comes at a perfect time for this, as we believe that you as the youth are the agents of change, and that you're not just our future, but that you're our presence, and that you actually have a say and should have a say into how the topics of education, mobility, and peace building look like. We are really hoping that what you will create in the upcoming weeks with your policy proposals are something that we will be able to use as an institution in our strategic planning and also carry forward through our policy influencing and advocacy agenda, both at a regional and at societal levels. In our work, we focus mostly on high schools and civil society actors, youth workers, and youth directly, and we tackle issues of youth mobility, peace building and reconciliation, and we support those actors who also play a role in this. The challenges in front of you really are a direct addressing of what RYPL does, what our mission is. And I wish you the best of luck in creating policy proposals that solve our issues. And I'm looking forward to reading them real soon. Good luck.
Thank you, Vladica. And the last one is Zuzana Dakash from UNDP. Zuzana, we are glad to have you here. And could you say a little about yourself and how UNDP helps youth build their future?
Thank you, Nicola. Good evening, dear participants of the Youth Peace Lab. Good evening, dear colleagues. It is my pleasure to also welcome you on behalf of the United Nations Development Programme to this regional policymaking lab. My name is Zuzana Dakash and I work at UNDP Istanbul Regional Hub as the Youth Peace and Security Specialist. I work there as part of the Governance and Peace Building team, and at the Hub our team works on issues such as democratic governance, conflict prevention and peace building across country offices and regional projects in Eastern Europe, Turkey, South Caucasus, Central Asia, but of course also the Western Balkans. I'm really happy and glad to see that you have joined us here as a mix of students, young professionals, and youth activists, all interested in creating better policies for young people in the region, particularly on important issues such as education, mobility, and the legacy of the past. In fact, this type of civic engagement and participation is at the core of what UNDP sees as democratic governance and youth empowerment. If you think about the Western Balkans, young people are facing a series of development challenges, and the needs and priorities of young women and young men are not getting the attention that they deserve. When it comes to reconciliation and sustaining peace, we lack a holistic understanding of what are the priorities of youth in their diversity and what are the needs that you have and what is the change that you would like to see in the region and in your societies. This was a big reason why UNDP, together with UNFPA and RYPL, we have undertaken a large regional study looking at youth perspectives on peace and security in the Western Balkans. So we're including views of the past, but also looking at what are the perceptions about current realities and what is the vision of young people for the future of their societies and the region. We have interviewed young people aged 15 to 29 in the Western Balkans, 6, Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, Montenegro, North Macedonia, and Serbia. And we have a database of approximately 5,400 responses on questions about young people's values and beliefs, their perceptions about their societies, their perceptions about the past and the legacy of the past, their views about mobility in the region, etc. Actually, this study is going to be launched in May, but you will be getting a sneak preview focusing on some of the topics and questions that you will be tackling here in this competition. So I really hope that the data and the findings that we will be presenting later on during this competition will serve as an inspiration and as a background and as sort of an evidence of some of the issues that you will be tackling and addressing in your suggested policies. I really look forward to hearing and seeing what kind of suggestions you will be coming up with in the coming days. And with that, I would welcome you again very much to this event. Thank you, and really wish you very fruitful discussions today.
Thank you, Susanna, as well for this introduction and the whole UNDP team for efforts to give younger generations the opportunity to build a better life. Now we are going to Rune again, who will briefly present you the research on which this competition is built.
Thank you, Nicola. It's me. I'm back again, this time to present to you the very preliminary draft findings of a study. I'll present to you the findings on education, youth mobility, peace and the legacy of the past. These results are so fresh that they're not even being validated yet. The study will probably be launched in mid-May, but these results could be important for your work ahead. Within the project supporting the Western Balkans collective leadership on reconciliation, building capacity and momentum for the Regional Youth Cooperation Office, UNDP, UNFPA and RYPL is implementing a research and advocacy initiative to create opportunities for young men and young women from diverse backgrounds in the Western Balkans. These opportunities relate to 1. Identifying a common peace and security priorities, enter into constructive dialogue with their peers across divides, enhance their confidence in and dialogue with decision makers, and strengthen their capacity to become actors for change. Now I'll speak about the research. It's a youth-led action research co-designed with and engaging young people from across the Western Balkans 6. The process is making available regional comparable youth-focused conflict analysis and data on youth perception for sustaining peace. It serves to strengthen the evidence base for UN, RYPL and other peace-building initiatives. The data for this study was collected through quantitative and qualitative methods. That includes a region-wide survey and focus group discussion. The survey consisted of 5,435 interviews, with approximately 900 interviews in each of Albania, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Kosovo, Montenegro, North Macedonia, and Serbia. The sample ensured national coverage and was representative of the 15 to 29 years old. It was distributed proportionally to urban and rural areas, with boosters sampled from underrepresented groups. Here are some of the findings that are relevant to the challenge of the Youth Peace Lab. We will start with education. On the scale of from 1 to 5, in most of the Western Balkans, the satisfaction with government, police, judiciary, and healthcare is below 3. Young people are dissatisfied with their education system, while many responded in a neutral 3 when rating schools and universities. And we can also see a high proportion of young people reporting a dissatisfaction with a rating of just 1 or 2. On education and gender, women are more likely to be not in education, employment, or training, so-called NEET, except for Albania. Still, young people did not believe gender impacts a person's opportunity, and some people hold patriarchal values. On education and civic engagement, the higher the education, the more likely young people are to be civically engaged. Being not in education, employment, or training, NEET, significantly reduces likelihood of engagement in civic activities, and there's a huge potential in the 60% of young people who are not engaged in civic activities but are interested in being engaged. On young people and their often older leaders, youth tend to believe that their leaders don't understand young people's concern, and young people feel they have limited opportunity to influence government and hold government accountable. On the lack of engagement, young people lack belief in the impact of civic engagement. They are often not interested in civic engagement or activities, and they are often not aware of opportunities. On sustainable peace and the legacy of the past, young people hope for and believe in a peaceful future and have a slightly positive perception of the region's ability to deal with the past. About half see EU accession as a key enabling factor, while about 1 in 4 points to well-functioning democracy, teaching peace and tolerance, dialogue between leaders, and economic prosperity as enabling factors. Only about 1 in 10 see the international community as important for sustaining peace and dealing with the legacy of the past. Young people are positive that relations within the Western Balkan 6 will improve in the coming years. Across the Western Balkan, young people tend to believe that they are similar. When it comes to trustworthiness, young people responded on both sides of the neutral value of 3. On average, young people tend to be willing to forgive. Some are less willing to forgive, and a minority in each of the Western Balkan 6 are entirely unwilling to forgive. At the same time, while relatively few young people reported experience of discrimination, marginalized groups reported this much more, especially Roma population. On authoritarianism, youth tend to support authoritarian values. Traditionally, democratic and egalitarian values are associated with peace and stability. On youth mobility within the Western Balkans, roughly between 30 and 60% of young people have traveled within the region in the last 2 years, but a whole 55 to 80% wants to. On obstacles for youth intercultural exchange and cooperation, youth mentioned the following obstacles: legacy of the conflicts, prejudice, money, lack of government support, lack of information about opportunities, and young people prefer to go to the EU or other countries. And on mobility outside the region, 36% of Western Balkan youth have been outside the region in the past 2 years, while 52% imagine that they'll be living outside the region within the next 10 years. And now concluding, based on the analysis, democratic, gender, equality, and non-authoritarian values are highly associated with a positive and optimistic approach to peace building. For an example, the more respondents' attitudes aligned with democratic values, the more they recognize the similarities between Western Balkan people. These respondents were also more hopeful than others about reconciliation in the future. Traveling across the Western Balkans may be an important factor to reduce perceived differences and excluding attitudes towards other groups. Traveling outside the region could also be important. Young people with more confidence and agency and see others as more similar to themselves self-efficacy beliefs and agency of young people is associated with more open-mindedness, less distance to other groups, less exclusiveness, and more hope. Empowering young people can therefore be seen as an essential precondition for sustaining peace. And just before I end, please note this. These are preliminary results, and there will be much more to come, and the whole study is richer than what I've just presented. The study is to be launched in the mid of May, so there's still about a month to the launch of the study, so these are preliminary results. And then we still need to validate most of these results. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope these will be useful for your further work. Thank you.
Thank you again for this helpful information, Rune. Now that you have met the partner organizations, let's revisit the competition dynamics and the format. With this competition, we are trying many new things. We wanted to put young people in the center and provide the right expert support where needed. A total of 120 youth advocates from Western Balkan 6 will work in teams on policy solutions relating to the most pressing regional issues. Wow, can you imagine that? Teamwork divides the task and multiplies the success. Never doubt a small group of truthful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. So our dear participants are grouped into teams of 6 that will focus on one of the 3 challenges. Teams will have until noon April 22nd to submit a draft of their policy proposal. The draft should cover basic elements of the policy format as specified in the competition guidelines. Focus is on justification, research, innovation in policy proposal. After that, teams that pass the first round of selection have until midnight April 28 to refine their policy proposal and record the 3-minute pitch that will be presented to the broader public. During that time, you will receive mentoring from regional experts in the subject matter, policymaking and public advocacy. The competition will be concluded with a 48-hour voting session, where the general public will be able to attend a virtual event, watch the policy pitches and vote for their favorite ones. Teams that authored the top 3 policies for each of the 3 challenges will get valuable awards. First place per challenge, all team members get Amazon Kindle plus $150 gift card. Second place per challenge, all team members get $100 gift card. Third place per challenge, all team members get $50 gift card. Aside from that, the best policies will be published in the Western Balkan 6 Youth Policy Book and the Guide for Innovative Policy Making. We hope to find inspiration in this competition for future advocacy campaigns in the region. Relevant solutions can only come from you who actually need 2 solutions to better your communities. Now we should watch short guidelines for easier navigation through the platform. I hope that everyone understood how to navigate, but even if you didn't, don't worry. You can freely ask us any questions to help you understand it better.
Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to use and navigate through our virtual fair platform. As you sign in, you will be redirected to our homepage that looks like this. Fastest way to navigate through virtual platform is by using this side menu on your left. First icon represents homepage, and this is that page. Second icon represents expo floors, where we have challenges, teams and mentors. And third icon represents conference halls, where we have opening ceremony conference hall. For the beginning, I'm going to click on Challenges. Now, if you click on one of these three tabs, you will be able to access all the materials for challenges that are stored on Google Drive. Second expo floors is Teams. And when you click on one of these booths, I'm going to click on Team 1, you will be redirected to that Teams booth. As you can see, Teams booth has several options. First one is Teams Workspace, which is linked to that Teams Google Drive, where they can share their documents, edit them together, and so on. Meeting Room, that is linked to that Teams Wonder.me room. Book a mentor, the option for you to book a meeting with a mentor. Chat with community manager, option to chat with community manager. Chat with the team, option that allows you to chat directly with someone from that team. And network LinkedIn group, option that is linked with LinkedIn profile. After visiting the Teams booth, we are going to visit mentors. As you can see, this is the list of all of available mentors. You probably noticed these little colors. They actually represent their expertise. So, for example, Alexander Mitatonsky has expertise in peace and legacy of the past and youth mobility. So I'm going to click on his picture right here. As I click, I will be redirected to this mentor's booth. Here you can find a short bio of that mentor and an option to book a session with that mentor directly. After visiting the mentor's booth, I'm going to visit one of the conference halls for, let's say, opening ceremony. I'm going to skip this. Right here you have these three little boxes on the right side. By clicking on one of them, you will be redirected to one of the Wonder.me rooms. For example, I clicked on Education room and I was redirected to Education Wonder.me meeting. Whenever you like to go back to original homepage, all you need to do is press on this little home button right here. If you would like to access chat option, you have to press on this letter right here and it will open the chat options. You have option to see online participants, the list of online participants, to write messages publicly or to message to someone directly.
The region is facing many challenges today. For this year's competition, we had to narrow them down to three. Education. Quality education is a pillar of a modern society. It is obvious to all of us that education in the region requires reform and improvement to answer the challenges of the 21st century. You are all very experienced in the education system of the region. Turn those years of frustration into policy solutions. Youth mobility. Mobility of young people in the region in terms of studying, traveling, working and learning. Our region is incredibly diverse, full of opportunities to learn. More importantly, it's very easy to navigate due to our cultural similarities, and that is our main advantage compared to the rest of the world. Youth mobility means you get a chance to experience that and find opportunities anywhere in the region. Peace and the legacy of the past. The burdensome legacy of the trauma of post-conflict generations. We have provided you with challenge statement documents that you can find on the platform. These documents contain much more information about background, suggested reading materials, and some truth-provoking questions that will equip you with the right information to tackle these pressing challenges. Those documents also have the policy format specified, having in mind that your teams have a bit less than 2 weeks to complete the policy proposals. We have defined a simplified policy format that will have all the right questions needed to justify your idea. 20 incredible professionals, over 120 years of expertise in policy making, activists, policymakers, professors, high-ranking public officials, PhDs. Expertise is one thing, but on our most recent call with the mentors, it was clear that they are coming in with their heart, motivated to work with you on creating policy that can solve the regional challenges we are facing. I guess all of you are looking forward to finding out who our mentors are. I will no longer keep you in suspense. Let's meet mentors for Regional Youth Peace Lab 2021.
Hello everybody, my name is Alexander Metansky. During those days I will be here to work with you, so I'm looking forward to do a progressive work together.
Hello everyone, I'm Amar Charimovic. I have obtained my Master of Science degree from Enterprise Management in China. I've majored in innovation and I have strong background in finance. Currently I'm working for International Organization for Migration and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. Good luck everyone.
Hello, my name is Ardita Seknay. I'm Secretary General of the International Chamber of Commerce in Albania. I'm thrilled to be in this competition and can't wait to listen to all your projects for the future. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone, I'm Martinida Duraco and I'm working as a lecturer at University of Tirana and also as a director at the Department of Integration, Coordination, Assistance and Agreement. For me it's a pleasure being part of this competition, and competition means to take chances and do what you feel passionate about.
Hi everyone, my name is Astridis Trefi. I'm the Executive Director of the Balkan Forum. This is an amazing opportunity for all of us to work together, so I'm eagerly looking forward in the next couple of days so that we turn this competition into a success. Thank you.
Hi team, my name is Besa. I'm an education policy advocate and I'm very much looking forward to working with you. I want to see what kind of solutions to the education sector you will come up with during this competition. See you soon.
Dobar dan svima, ja se zovem Biljana Maslovarić, radim kao profesorka na Filozofskom fakultetu u Nikšiću u Crnoj Gori i direktorka sam Pedagoškog centra Crne Gore. Radit ću kao mentorica u oblasti obrazovanja i jako sam sretna što ćemo zajedno raditi na nečemu što nam je jako važno u svim našim društvima, a sigurna sam da ćemo slaviti i naše uspjehe.
Hello, I'm Danila Ruci, education expert on sustainable development from Albania. I'm really excited to meet you all virtually and support you throughout this competition. See you soon!
Hello everyone, my name is Dunja Živanović. I'm a teacher and researcher at Belgrade University and Organizational Development Coordinator at Interkultura, the Serbian branch of the world's largest and oldest international student exchange organization. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, hearing your ideas and supporting you in making this region a better place.
Hi everyone, my name is Edita Marić. I'm currently working as a legal associate in IT company Klika in Sarajevo. I'm really looking forward to meeting you all and working with you in developing some policy solutions and making a difference in our societies.
Hi, my name is Jasmina Molic. I'm a project manager at Remidvis, located in Podgorica. I'm super excited to be working with you and hearing your ideas on how we can make our region better.
Hi, I'm Juliana Hoxha, Director of Partners Albania for Change and Development, and I'm very much looking forward to work with you, the young policymakers in Western Balkans, as you develop your policy options. Meet you soon.
Hello and greetings from Macedonia. I'm Marian Nicovski, Program Manager at Mladi Info International. I'm super excited to hear amazing ideas and I'm really looking forward to working with you. Best of luck.
Hi everyone, my name is Milena Miladinovic and I work on communications and external affairs at AFS Intercultural Programs. I'm really looking forward to meeting you soon.
Hi, my name is Nora Mektai and I'm a researcher on transitional justice and dealing with the past. I'm so flattered to be part of this Regional Youth Peace Lab 2021 when I can mentoring you but also learning from you.
Hello everyone, my name is Olya. I am very pleased to be part as a mentor in this amazing project that is gathering youngsters all around the Western Balkans. I just want to say congratulations to all the teams and let the best one win. I'll see you in the real field. Greetings from Tirana, Albania.
Hi, my name is Sanja Ignjatovic. I'm Field Operations Officer with American Councils for International Education. I am one of the mentors in this project. I would like to welcome all of you and I'm looking forward to hearing your interesting and creative ideas.
My name is Suleiman Chamuch, a psychologist that is focused on social and political psychology and an experienced data analyst. I'm super excited and looking forward to working with you on this amazing project. See you soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Svetlana Ramić-Marković. I'm from Banja Luka, Bosnia and Herzegovina. I have an MA in International Relations and I'm very happy to be part of this program as your mentor. Hope to meet you all soon.
Trying new things is always challenging, and so was organizing this competition. It would have been impossible without the motivation and the extra efforts of more than 20 people that comprise the core team. It is time to take a look at our teams. Officially, we can start with competition. Good luck! Now, I would like to ask you to join us on the WonderMe platform. Just click one of 3 buttons depending which room you are in. To all of you who are watching us live, thank you. And this is the end of the official part of our launch event. But for competitors, this is the beginning of their hard work. So I wish you all good luck and a lot of productive hours with mentors. See you soon. Bye.